Hello everyone. Welcome back to our channel, Ejima. I'm Ngozi.
I'm Nnena.
And today we're going to be talking about two major areas. We're going to be comparing the Charlotte metropolitan area to the New York City metropolitan area. So we've done a few of these videos before and they seem to do pretty well. People like them. We did the Raleigh versus Charlotte and we did the Charlotte versus Houston. So being that Nnena is in Charlotte and I'm still in New Jersey, NYC metropolitan area, I think this would be like a fun video comparing some of the major differences between them. So number one, we're going to do the weather. I'll speak about being in New Jersey. I talk about it all the time. My biggest issue in New Jersey is the weather. I don't like winter. I don't like snow. I don't like being cold. I really just don't like being cold. So that's, we do get 4 seasons up here, like a real winter, spring, summer, and fall is a little short, but we do get a fall. Fall is my favorite season. Love it. Love the leaves. Love the change of the colors, So how about the weather in Charlotte?
Definitely it's much different. There's still a winter, definitely, but it's like a joke kind of. But I still use heat. My heat is still on. Some people say they don't use heat, like some people do really like to be cool, but I'm very sensitive to cold, so I use heat. One thing I can say is that it rains a lot, way more than I've ever experienced living in New Jersey. Like I feel like at least 2 to 3 times a week it's raining, and that can be very annoying because like who wants to go out and do things when it's raining? Like I wish it was a little bit more dry. But it's always raining. That can just be frustrating. But yeah, we started getting like consistent like 80 degree, not 70 degree weather probably like April.
It's now. We like just started to get this now in June, July,
maybe like April. I would say by ending of April, like consistently like good weather. Like now it's like hot, like like high 80s, 90s. Like when it's warm, I love it, but I just don't care for the rain.
Okay, so number 2. Cost of living. This is a major one. This is the big one. We talk about this in all our videos. People think you're gonna go to the South and get an apartment for $3. Like they don't really understand. No matter where you are in America, you can get expensive housing. Like we mentioned, cost of living is big. It's major. It's a big decision for a lot of people, including myself, when you're considering where you want to relocate to. So in terms of New York City metropolitan area, the median age 36.9. Medium household income is $63,799. Medium property value $645,100.
How does that make sense with that medium income?
Because
what's the poverty?
It's so big. The poverty level is 18.9%. How about you?
Okay, so for Charlotte, North Carolina, the median household income is $60,764. So let's say about $61,000. This sounds very accurate. Median age is 34.5. So that shows you a lot of younger people. Population is not even at 1 million. Compared to New York, which is like...
New York is 8.4 million,
yeah,
but the New York metropolitan area is about 24 million. I mean 20 million, because it includes New Jersey.
So let's just think about the size when we talk about this. It's a much smaller size because Charlotte alone is only 872,506 people. Poverty rate is 14%, so a little lower. Medium property value $230,000.
That's crazy.
900 versus we just talked about 64,000.
645,000.
Mind you, the median household incomes are pretty similar.
But the cost of living, the average house cost is like ×3, showing you how expensive it is for the most part.
Charlotte's a Republican senator. Okay, so it's a Republican state. New York is Democratic.
Same with Jersey's
New
Democrat.
Can you look that up for Jersey, Northern New Jersey?
Yeah, for New Jersey, population is 8.91 million.
But not all New Jersey, right?
Yeah, this is talking about all. Like, it's not breaking it down. It's the metropolitan. Poverty rate 10.4%, which is pretty good. Medium household income 81,740, higher than New York City. So the money is in Jersey, okay? Medium property value 344,000, and median age is 40. See, the age goes a few years higher. It's older people for the most part, especially when you go like more central and southern. So the point I'm making is that Charlotte has some expensive parts, so North Carolina in general does, but like I don't think it's a fair argument. We can't even sit here and like try and compare the New York City metropolitan area that includes North Jersey and Manhattan, Brooklyn, all the boroughs of the city. Yeah, we can't even sit here and compare housing. Like it's not a comparison. Everyone knows up here is very expensive. Like housing is very expensive. Apartments are very expensive. The cost of living.
It's part of why you see a lot of people still living with their parents.
Exactly. And you see how the salaries are much different, right? But the housing is significantly different in price. So that's a big one. The last point we're going to compare is basically what I say, I don't know how to word it. Is it just social life or just terms of things to do? Because New York City is just so developed and there's so many things. There's like a place for everyone. Like I was in Brooklyn last weekend and me and my cousin were like this everyone is here. Like any walk of the earth.
The diversity.
Like the diversity is like almost unprecedented. Like it's like I can understand why people are like New York is just like no other. Because like even New Jersey, for the most part, North Jersey, you meet people from all around the world, all walks of life. It is so diverse. With that being said, there's a lot of communities catering to different people because it's people from all over the place. Versus, maybe if you go somewhere, I don't know, your experience in Charlotte, do you feel as if there's enough things for that, like either you're particularly interested or someone that like from your background will be interested in? Do you feel like there's enough like
things, restaurants, food?
Not restaurants, like just like bars, just like places like that cater to your particular interests. Do you feel as if that's something that there could be more of in Charlotte?
I think there's things to do, but of course it's not as many. Like New York has 10 African restaurants, Charlotte might have 3. You know what I mean? I feel like when it comes to like things to do, I feel like they're there, but it's just maybe like 1 or 2 spots that everyone goes to.
Right.
Like you don't have that amount because our population is not as high.
They're not serving a high population. It makes sense. But yeah, even up where I live, I just be like, wow, like I was in Newark or whatever, and just like I never really noticed like how many like just like restaurants they had, or like just different ethnicities of food, like different cultures, like the legit like their restaurants. And I'd be like, can you go to certain places and just see this? Like it's something I would almost take for granted. Like you have your own, like you have a Portuguese restaurant here, you have a Brazilian restaurant here, you have a Honduran restaurant here, you have this, that's something in the area that I'm up in, NYC metropolitan area, that is it's normal because we have so many people you're catering to, so many different types of people, so they have communities for everybody. Those are top 3 things we're comparing the NYC metropolitan area to Charlotte metropolitan area.
How about taxes?
People commented a lot in our video that even though it seems as if the sales tax is higher in North Carolina, that the property taxes are lower. I don't know how.
I don't own property.
I don't own property, so I'm not really sure how that works. But let us know, comment in the section below if you have experience with that in terms of the sales tax.
We know property taxes up here is high. Mommy's property taxes are high.
Yeah, very high. And that's the thing too. New York does tax on clothes as well, like shoes and stuff.
They do?
Yeah, I remember when I used to work at a store, people would come and return all their shoes and stuff and buy it back in Jersey to get that tax difference. So that's a weird thing. New Jersey, we're a little
we don't tax on a lot of stuff.
Yeah, we don't pump
Charlotte,
gas.
You get a manicure,
we
pedicure,
don't get
you
tax. Like we're in
all the food, Whole Foods. They added. Do you notice Whole Foods here? You get taxed on your food.
No, I get taxed on food.
Groceries, right? Grocery store, you get taxed. Nail salon, you get taxed.
Only if you buy like shampoo or conditioner. And also too, I forgot, I'm gonna put the link in. USA Today, New Jersey got the #1 place in America to live, #1 state.
Really?
So Jersey, stand up. Don't disrespect Jersey.
You're saying stand up, but you're trying to get away.
Come correct, yeah, just to have fun. But I'm never say I can't live in New Jersey. Like I'm fine in New Jersey.
Like the
issues the weather. I was talking to my mother about this yesterday. She's like, it's fine, it's not a big deal. I'm like, yeah, because y'all are used to it. I don't know how y'all left Mother Africa and came to this cold place. That's my biggest issue. I don't like being cold. I don't like wearing all these clothes, wearing jacket, sweater, 2 pants. I'm very dramatic. I wear like 3 sweaters, 2 pants. Like I don't want to do that anymore. Those times have passed. But let us know how you feel about it. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video with everyone you know. Please subscribe. It's free. We don't charge. And we'll see you in our next video. Bye.